Hello and welcome to a Space Engineers short extra video. A lot of you have been asking for a mods list for Series 4 of Space Engineers, which is now over. Thank you to all who have been watching, liking, leaving comments and everything else along those lines. So, with Series 4 over, I thought I would make a quick extra video with the active mods that were present at the end of Series 4. That being said, not all of these mods were actually being used. So I'll just quickly go through these, and if I remember which ones were no longer being used, I shall point them out. And also, by the time this video comes out, if I have got this right, I should have the ship, the NES Never Had a Name, up on the Steam Workshop for you to download, finish up wherever you need to finish it up, adapt it, do whatever you want with it. The new Fieldwork update is out. This series was ended before the Fieldwork update, so all you will need are what will you need? Every DLC prior to the Fieldwork update DLC, but if you get the Fieldwork update DLC, there are actually some really interesting bits in it that you could add to the ship, which I think would work really, really well. But anyway, here are the active mods, so I'll just scroll through these very quickly. This is going to be a very short video. This one's seismic surveying and radio spectrometry. Both were used for a short period of time, but then I never got around to using them again because we could not get it working with especially radio spectrometry. Spectrometry will have problems with, which mod was it? Betterstone, yes. Betterstone and radio spectrometry have issues because when you get the spikes, there are just far too many ores for it to be looking for, so that is why we did not use that. Never managed to get the mechanical keybinds up and running, though it is a really, really interesting mod, so yes, just bear that in mind. If I now scroll down, all of these mods were used. Advanced welding we used quite a few times. Colorful icons, just because colorful icons. Build info is one of the better mods that we have alongside build vision. Very, very useful. Control module, I'm not sure if we ever used that. Automatic ore pickup saves so much time and saves pressing the T key so many times as well. Touchscreen API, no, we did use it a couple of times. Some of the screens for in the engineering room, computer room, inventory management room, whatever Sociopath's room was, had things that had some touch screens, so we needed that. Daily need survival, obviously this is not necessary. In the end of it, as Xia pointed out, we had all of that and we survived off emergency rations or synthesized food. That was about it. Defense shields and weapon core were great with the vanilla weapon replacement, and you'll notice that we really did not have that many weapons. We just kept it as simple as we possibly could. AQD featured heavily in the mods list with 2, 4, 6, 8 mods. I think there might have been another one further down. 8 mods. Then we had some of the mod pack for thrusters, some of these consoles, corridors, beams, all of that kind of stuff. The Jeffries tubes we tried and then removed, so that is a mod that is not needed. Rebels gates were really useful for us. Projector preview was a really useful one as well. Graded catwalk expansion was also useful, as was the Arix Linkson drive system. So that's the Epstein drives that we were using, the various different versions of it. That is where it comes from. What else did we have? Reavers, of course, Assert, the Assert. They were all there, all the enemies. That was pretty much what we were battling the entire way through. Vanilla tool replacement was interesting to use. Auditex++, so that we did not have to get incredibly close to every single asteroid. Structural reinforcement is the one where we were placing blast doors to protect interior walls or other bits of armor. That was also a pretty good one. Let's see, I think we used the Colt command consoles on the bridge, and that might have been the only place we used it. Omnicorp tools I think we had and then removed for the laser tools, replacing it with Build Vision, which is Build and Repair, sorry, not Build Vision, Build and Repair. So that's replaced that one because it was causing some sort of issues. And aside from that, that's the bottom of the list. That literally is the bottom of the list. Animation Engine was pretty good. Usable consoles, very handy because Keen released some, I think it was, they released some consoles. I'm trying to think about which pack it was. Was it the Future Tech pack or something like that? In fact, I should probably say it's here, right? Signal DLC, there you go. Signal DLC, and the consoles were not usable, so this just makes them usable, which was really quite nice. And that was literally it. Leak Finder I had to get because Build Vision had split between the Leak Finder and Build Vision itself. Was it Build Vision? I think it was. If it wasn't Build Vision, it was something else. There was another mod and it split into two, and Leak Finder was the second part, so we had to get that. The Battleship pack, this is not actually worth it, so I would actually remove that one from the list. They did not really look great. We tried them about 15 episodes before the end, I think, and they did not look the best, so we removed them. But yes, that is the end of the mods list. So if you want to go through it, take screenshots, download whatever mods you want, and hopefully enjoy. As I said, by the time this video comes out, the NES Never Had a Name should be on the Steam Workshop if I can figure out how to do that, and hopefully you all enjoy. Leave a comment in this video if you downloaded it, and maybe pop into Discord and show us what you have done to upgrade the ship. That would be really quite something. Thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you, or I shall see you, when, I suppose if you're watching this, when I start another series of a different game, which I'm very sure all of you are going to enjoy.